I think one big problem we're having nowadays is this thing referred to as the male sedation hypothesis. And the
Mm.
argument then essentially is that like this number of unmarried young men in a society, or uncoupled young men in a society, historically would have led to some kind of historical, like, societal collapse, usually through like gang violence or revolution
Mhm.
or infighting, and it hasn't. And the argument as to why is that porn, weed, and video games, basically.
Mm.
And it reminds me of this comedian, Sam Morrill, I think it was. He said he was going on a date somewhere. His friend was like, if you're going on a date tonight, like, you should masturbate before you go. So if you do end up having sex, it'll last longer. And then he's like, if that happens before I go on the date, there isn't going to be a date tonight. Not even going to
Right.
bother. And
Yeah,
the
yeah.
idea of like that sex drive is kind of what's motivating guys to go out there and try to like work through that resistance of, put yourself together, try to approach a girl, get past the rejection, have the awkward conversations, get better at talking, like work on yourself. Is now all the energy is being offset over to porn, or if you need to like numb yourself out with like, video games and weed and just drunk food eating and not leaving your house.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
it's getting a little crazy nowadays that like that kind of energy is being repurposed in such a crazy, unhealthy way.
And that's part of why maybe that's the work that men have to do, like because of their whole pull towards weed or pornography or whatever it may be. Like for women, it might be like sitting and watching Netflix, romantic movies, like we have our own things that we do as well. So, but I think at the end of the day, it's about the discipline, the self-discipline, being able to be like, okay, yeah, I have to disengage myself from all of these things that I do in order to ground myself again, or to put something into myself, or just switch off, and then, but not staying there for too long.